Welcome in to Going for Two. Ian Nickel, Parker Terrell. We are recording immediately following the greatest comeback, the largest comeback in NBA Finals history. The New York Knicks came back down from 29 to win game four and are one win away from their first NBA championship since 1973. There's a lot of thoughts I have going in my head. This is, in full disclosure, this is going to be a loaded podcast because we were going to talk World Cup, we were going to talk about Sorsby, and third quarter or like the beginning of the third quarter, we were thinking, okay, yeah, we should probably hop on. We'll hop on probably after the during the fourth quarter. It's a blowout right now. And I think I already sent him the link, and he just sends me a text that says the Knicks. And I go, what do you mean? He
Hmm.
said single digits. And then we locked in. So, I
I
mean,
was lo- I watched the whole game, and I mean, I like continue your introduction. Sorry.
no, you're good. I was gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow. I've been watching the NBA for a long time, probably close to 20 years at this point, and I've never seen a game like that. I've never seen a comeback like that. I've never seen an arena pop like that with like what was on the line. And I'm a little bit speechless. I mean, that was one of the worst performances in a half of basketball from a good team that I've ever seen. Like, it is legitimately like the Spurs went on cruise control and fell asleep. Like, that is what happened. The Knicks were, I mean, all credit to the Knicks. All credit. They made some crazy shots. They got lucky on some shots. They just kept chipping away, kept chipping away. Jalen Brunson, after the game, was on Inside the NBA, and they asked him, how did you guys do this? And it was just like, we never gave up. We just kept chipping away. But I do think if you want, the Spurs lost that game, and they should be embarrassed. If I was a Spurs fan, I would be distraught right now over that performance because talk about coasting. Like how do you not call a timeout? Like De'Aaron Fox, he gets that ball in the backcourt with 12 seconds left and just immediately makes a beeline for the rim. I saw Worldwide Wob said that's the most Leroy Jenkins play in the NBA since 2016 Kyrie. How do you not dribble that ball back? They had the lead. The Spurs had the lead. If you're Mitch Johnson, how do you not call timeout? Well, they may not have had a timeout then. But I mean, De'Aaron Fox, I get it. You're going for the jugular. You think you're wide open. OG Anunoby with one of the great chase down blocks of all time in NBA Finals history, then turns around and gets the tip in, the miracle tip in to win. I mean, what a game. What a performance from OG Anunoby tonight. And legitimately acted in the post-game presser as if they just beat the Raptors on like a Thursday night in January. He was like, "Yeah, we just kept fighting. Uh, they're a good team, but we never gave up." I mean, literally, like no emotion, and that's what it takes from these guys. What a performance from Brunson! What a performance from Anunoby tonight in front of all the celebrities: Taylor Swift, Jerry Seinfeld, Jimmy Fallon, Larry David. The list goes on and on and on.
The Sandman.
Adam Sandler,
Chalamet.
Chalamet's at every game. Didn't see Ben Stiller. who's been at, surely he was there. He's been at
I,
every game.
I think he was there, but they're just like, he's there.
He goes to the away. I mean, he'll probably be in San Antonio. Him and
Yeah,
Chalamet might be in San Antonio.
he's filming a documentary on like his phone.
That's right. I saw that for HBO.
Yeah,
So
which
all time
sick.
performance, I will remember that for the rest of my life. That's as good of an NBA game as you'll get. And if this Spurs team, I mean, I don't even know how do you come back from that. Wembanyama missing those two free throws late was huge. Yeah, and that's just a gut. That's more than a gut wrenching loss. That's like a you got shot in the gut and got your head chopped off loss.
The Spurs are very fortunate that they have five other NBA titles that they can hang their hat on because they have suffered two of the worst finals losses. 2013 NBA Game 6 and tonight. And the inexperience showed tonight, not just from the players, but from Mitch Johnson as well.
Yeah,
That was coaching malpractice. And De'Aaron Fox is a veteran, but this is his first NBA Finals. This is like his second playoff run. But still, you'd think he'd be smarter than that. And I like Fox. Did I call him DeAndre Fox like Barkley did? Or did I call him De'Aaron?
I don't.
I
I
think
think
I
you
did
said.
the same thing he did.
Let me tell you
But
what,
it's just,
Ernie. Let me tell you what, Ernie. That's the worst performance in the history of basketball, in the history of civilization. He went off tonight. Oh
yeah,
man, vintage Barkley performance tonight. Kenny Smith,
yeah.
go ahead. Sorry,
No, 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 go for it. Go for
Ernie.
it. Terrible.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah.
Eight
That
straight threes up 30 is nuts. That is
yeah.
crazy behavior.
They hadn't been there before. And you know what? I really think this comes back to the way they celebrated after they won the Western Conference Finals. Like, how are you going to celebrate like that? And you still have a series left to go.
And to be fair, and they deserved it, the Knicks celebrated like they won it all after this game.
The Knicks fans did. I don't know if the Knicks themselves did.
Cat
Oh, did
embracing
Cat? Oh,
he embraced his teammates like they won it all. Like confetti was falling.
I mean, largest NBA Finals comeback
No,
in history.
if you're gonna celebrate a win that's not the clinching win,
Hmm.
it's that game.
It's that game.
Now, if the Knicks if they lose if they lose three straight,
There, after after all that,
after
after
all
all
that,
that,
I definitely think that they're losing game five.
I think they'll try to win it in the Garden. I definitely
Yeah.
think they're going to try to win it in the Garden. That's a dangerous thing though, because you could go for the
You're
jugular in San Antonio.
the inexperience of San Antonio, what we were talking about, didn't show up against the Thunder. Shockingly. Coaching or uh players. And it has showed up in this series, and it showed up tonight.
I think that you
Mike
could,
Brown going with Alvarado in the second half changed that game completely and gave them an extra ball handler. Alvarado hit a couple of clutch threes and completely discombobulated the Spurs in the second half.
and I
That
mean, that's why you make that late season trade.
right. That especially on a night where the two guys that are supposed to be making threes, Shamit and McBride, didn't make jack. To have Alvarado step up like that was huge. Now he almost got an absolutely tragic backcourt. That would have been brutal, especially considering they had a timeout in their pocket. But close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. So we move on, and I can't get over the block, the OG block. Like what a performance.
Yeah.
And the Knicks are on the brink, man. They're one win away.
It is going to be the parade is going to be electric if it happens, obviously. It may
Well, I'm
be
Donnie's New
better.
York.
No comment, no comment. But if they win game five, I mean, the watch party's gonna go insane. It may be more electric if they win on the road
Yeah.
because I think there'll be more like people out in the streets and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So something to think about, but that
We just witnessed an all-timer. That's an all-timer.
all timer.
I mean that like
Never forget.
someday in the future, like when we're sitting down and watching YouTube, which by this point it'll probably be like YouTube 2 with our kids, and it's like top 10 NBA Finals games of all time. This is going to be in that
Yeah.
list.
And we're gonna tell we hated that French dude, man. We hated that Wembanyama guy,
Yeah.
and this was so funny.
Yeah.
Now, like, if they don't make it back, if the Spurs, which they'll probably make another finals, but if they don't make it back after this, they're like, if Wembanyama doesn't make a finals for another, well, let's say he doesn't make another finals for, let's say, 5 years, 5 more seasons, the discussion about him is going to reach that LeBron Jordan, like, when's this guy gonna do his thing? When's this guy gonna step up? Because we've seen him choke, and we know he beat the Thunder in that one series, but
He
then
choked
they'll
away game 1 in this series, and he at the free throw line choked tonight.
well, he choked game two.
Or it was
Well, not
game
really
2.
choked, but he missed. Yeah, he missed that shot
When he
in
threw the
game
ball
two.
away?
Well, no, when he tried to for the game winner, where oh yeah, and he threw the ball away too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then fouled Brunson, which allowed him to go to the
yeah.
free throw line and get the lead.
And then tried to shoot and then flopped
Yeah, and missed.
and missed. But it's not SGA. But people are turning on him. People are turning on him. It only took a game, but they're still turning on him and they're realizing, yeah, the Spurs were a little dirty. But it honestly, it makes me a little mad because the Thunder, if they made a couple more shots, they could be in this position and they probably would have swept or 1-5. If J-Dub or AJ Mitchell
Thunder with
stay
a healthy
healthy.
AJ Mitchell win this series in 5.
Yes. And they beat the Spurs in seven with a healthy AJ Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's
It
tough. That
sucks.
sucks.
It sucks.
But
Next year, run it back. But
next year, run it back.
we said the craziest outcome would be the Knicks winning it all, and we're right there. I mean, we're 48 minutes away.
Yeah. 40 minutes away. They play Friday or Saturday?
Saturday. They're
Right.
doing they're doing travel
Because
days now.
yeah, well, I think they did that because USA plays.
That's a good
Uh,
point. Yeah, Friday night.
they play Friday night.
USA. USA. Sucks that
And
Paraguay's best player is not going to be in that game.
does it suck? Because I don't know. That sounds pretty good for us.
I want best on best. It's the World Cup.
That's
But
true. That's true. You want to talk about
you
that
only
now?
play who's out there. You only play who's on the field.
Here's out on the field. I don't know what.
I don't have much else to say about that game tonight.
Yeah,
Um, it just
history.
y-
It's history.
y- yeah, and it was so crazy to see like nobody wanted to leave the arena. They were all just still there, like
Yeah,
singing the
yeah,
songs that they were playing on the loudspeaker. And so after I felt that way one other time after the last Bedlam game, nobody wanted to leave.
yeah.
And
I bet like after 2021,
yeah,
that
there
same
wasn't in
feeling.
stadium for that, but yeah.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, what a time. What a game. Hate the Spurs, so I love to see it. Um,
Yeah.
go Knicks go, baby.
Oh man, what a What a moment.
What a win for
So
Spike. What a
let's
win for our guy Spike.
good for Spike. Good for Spike. Um,
Now are we on to World Cup or let's talk Sorsby.
you want to talk Sorsby first? Okay,
Yeah.
because I have mixed feelings about the Sorsby deal. And
Like, I guess we should give a little bit of background. So
yeah, lead us off.
Brendan Sorsby, quarterback, played at Indiana. Did he play somewhere before Indiana?
No,
Indiana, Cincinnati is where
Cincinnati.
he had his breakout year last year. Transfers in the offseason to Texas Tech. He's their high profile transfer quarterback. He's going to be their guy, supposedly. News story broke about a couple weeks ago that some gambling activity had been found out about Sorsby from his time at Indiana, and it was like thousands of bets that he had made, and that he had entered himself into a treatment facility for gambling addiction, and that they would go forward from there. Comes out he's completed this addiction. At this point, the NCAA has suspended him and banned him from playing anymore because if you're an athlete and you bet on your own games, you are banned from playing, which is what he was doing at Indiana. He was betting on games where no, he was not playing in these games because he was on deep on the depth chart, but he was suited up for Indiana during these games. And the Texas Tech appealed. NCAA denied the appeal. According to the NCAA, he's banned. I don't know where the 2 game suspension came in. Is that Texas Tech self imposed?
I think that was Tech.
Right. Texas Tech, or sorry, Sorsby himself goes and gets an injunction from a district judge in Texas and overrules the NCAA, and thus he is allowed to play in the upcoming season. This created an uproar in all levels of college football, social media. There's teams threatening to not play Texas Tech because of this. The Big 12 athletic directors had a meeting about it. Nothing really came of it other than saying we're going to have more meetings about this. And Kirby Hocutt, the Texas Tech athletic director, made a statement today about it all. As of right now, Brendan Sorsby will suit up for Texas Tech this fall. And I think that it's frankly ridiculous and an affront to the sport of football, specifically college football. But we live in a weird time now.
Yeah. I didn't realize Sorsby made the injunction himself. I thought Tech
Hoka
made the
made that very
injunction.
clear in his statement today that Texas Tech, the entity, was not at all named in the injunction court case.
Okay. So, I mean, this is what I'm wondering, and I feel like it just goes back to the judge. Does it not? NCAA did what they were supposed to do, ban the guy, and I feel like that's what they should do. But how does the and I don't know nothing about the legal system. How does that how is he able to get away with that? I feel like you can't get away with that. You can't
I,
overturn that.
I mean, we've seen this happen before with the G League players being able to play in college basketball. That was allowed due to an injunction of a judge. I guess it has to do with because Texas Tech is an entity of the state.
Oh, yeah, and these
Because
universities are
it's not a
state
federal judge.
entities. Yeah. We're
It's
it's
ridiculous. It's ridiculous and wrong, is what it is. There's there is one major rule, basically now in the in college athletics, and it's don't gamble on your own games. And he did that
he admitted he did that.
and admitted it. I don't see the problem. Nobody forced him to do this. Nobody forced him to bet on these things. I've seen a couple of people bring up the John Mateer Venmo situation from last year. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I thought that they debunked that, didn't they? They determined that was fake.
It was not fake. It wasn't on games that Mateer was playing in.
Oh, I thought that got debunked. Hold on.
Mateer said that it was a joke between him and his friends,
Oh,
but it literally said
okay.
sports gambling
Yeah.
parentheses USC versus UCLA. How is that? What kind of how's that a joke?
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's a
anyway,
weird
anyway.
one.
Or the Hunter Deckers situation from a few years ago, and Bruce Arlen the fourth, who was supposed to play for Oklahoma State that next season. They all get caught up in a gambling ring,
Hmm.
and it was way less than what this guy did. Way less
Yeah.
money, way less bets. They were like penny bets. They get banned. It's imagine that it was not gambling. What if it was uh I don't even know. Name some other vice. Alcoholism,
Crack.
drugs. He gets caught. Now, there's some differences here because Sorsby did
You're
not
on
commit a felony.
crack.
Sorsby has not committed a crime necessarily.
Hmm.
So that's different when you start getting into like the legal
Yeah.
ramifications. But if you can just get injunctions from from a judge to the reasoning being that it will profoundly affect his health, mental health, then where's the line?
Yeah. The line is over. There is no line now. And that's kind of what Texas Tech, unless this gets changed, Texas Tech will have made the line disappear. And it basically just said, all right, the NCAA is powerless. And
Yeah,
that'd pretty much be the end of the NCAA. I've seen like there there is no way that they can allow this and continue to allow this because the everything that has been fought for, like this is not what it was supposed to be. You are not allowed to gamble on yourself, like you said.
this has
Like
nothing
that's
to do
like
with like NIL player
yeah,
empowerment, that kind of stuff. Like,
that's just the rule.
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so unbelievably ridiculous. And if this would have happened pre NIL, it wouldn't have even nobody would have even brought it up. Like it would have just be like he's banned for life.
Yeah.
Texas Tech would have probably came out and been like, yeah, he did it and he's banned. But because instead they're like, we support our guy. Now, if you want to go, if you look at it this way, they spent a lot of money to get this
Hmm.
guy. So maybe that's the reason why they're going to stick behind him.
I want to keep the
But
investment.
and they've spent a lot of money on their roster.
Hmm.
I just he's not some victim. Do not they are playing the victim card now, and that is frankly ridiculous. He is not a victim. Is gambling addiction a real thing? Yes. Am I glad in a way that he got help for it? Yes. But that does not change the fact that he broke the rule and got banned. And still they've found this crazy workaround. I don't know how they fix it. The certainly what they're not going to do is start forfeiting games. No Big 12 team is going to do that.
Yeah.
But
No, they'll continue to play.
maybe just maybe if they can like have some type of ADs vote on it and maybe he doesn't get to play. I don't know.
Deadline for the supplemental draft is, I believe, June 22nd. I feel like they got to come up with a decision by then because otherwise, I don't think that helps Sorsby at all. Not that he needs any help, but that's and I look what Joe.
If what, so he has no more eligibility after this year,
I think this is his last year, yeah. And I don't think there's no way he can enter the regular NFL draft. He would have to be supplemental.
right?
So,
I don't, who knows what's going to happen? I would have a hard time believing that he plays though, with how much backlash and how much uproar there was. But I don't know how you make that happen.
yeah, he simply cannot play. There's no way they can allow that. And I think the Big 12 is going to something's going to be done. And I think I saw somebody say Texas Tech should get like a death penalty, but I don't know.
I agree
Um,
with that. If
yeah,
Because the NCAA, if what are you going to do? Get an injunction to stop that?
they might
Because I mean,
at this point.
if that's what the NCAA needs to do, they need to go nuclear and say, if you do this, if he plays, you are getting zero scholarships.
Did you hear Joey McGuire's press conference today?
Yeah.
He says like, "Well, it's not murder."
Oh my goodness. The classic. It's
Well,
not
he
murder defense.
didn't kill
It's
a
not
guy.
murder defense. If you are
Did
using the it wasn't murder defense, you're cooked.
You are in the wrong.
You
You
are
are
in
completely in the
bad
wrong.
shape.
Oh my gosh. I
Nate Oates couldn't even use that defense because it was murder.
Oh, oh baby. Oh baby. I mean I can't believe there's no way
It
that
was
can
a
stand.
dark day for college sports. The day that they threw a coronation online that he was going to get to play. Like Texas Tech.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yes, he's back." And everybody was like, "Not in my world. Not in the world I'm
Yeah.
living in. He's not back because
Well,
this is ridiculous."
Nebraska and Georgia are refusing to play Texas Tech in anything now,
Good.
which I can't say I blame them for. And look, I like Texas Tech. I like Lubbock.
No,
Never been to
I don't.
Lubbock. Oh, okay.
I've been there.
Well,
Not a fan. Not a fan of Texas Tech. Not a fan of them buying players all of a sudden in every sport. Not a fan. If OSU
if
has
Boone,
any
hold on,
rival
hold on, hold on.
left, if
If
any,
Boone Pickens was alive and doing that same thing, you'd be praising him. I want to just throw that out there.
dude, if Boone Pickens was alive now,
And throwing
we
money.
would we would be the number one team. We
If
would have
we were doing
had
what
Bryce
Texas Tech was
Underwood.
doing now, you
We
would
would
be
have had
like,
Bryce Underwood, Hawkins. We would have had everybody coming to Stillwater. Boone would have bankrolled everything, but that's not the case.
I'm just saying, if it was
Their
any other,
softball program didn't exist essentially,
yeah,
and
no,
now
no,
they're
no, no. I get
back
that.
to back runner ups.
Well, now I will say I want to give credit to their head coach. Their head coach came from Louisiana Lafayette, who they had Sam Landry, who was at OU and was killing it. She was like the number one overall pick in whatever draft was last year, the AUSL. So like he's not a bad coach. So he got some great players coming from Louisiana Lafayette, and then they had Kennedy. So I mean, like yes, there was a lot of money involved, but also like
First $1 million player.
that coach is really good, and I want to give
Yeah,
them credit.
Jerry Glasgow, good coach.
No, 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 no. It's not Jerry Glasgow. What'd you call him? Glasgow?
Glasgow, yeah.
That's not Glasgow. It's not Glasgow.
Texas Tech's
Or,
coach.
wait, hold on. I thought you said Gasso. Hold on.
Mm-mm,
Like
not
Patty
Gasso.
Gasso.
Glasgow.
I think, okay. Yeah, Glasgow. I'm sorry. I I misheard you. That's on me.
No, you're good. You're
Wait a
good.
minute, he's 67? No! I thought he was younger than that. What the heck? Okay. Hmm.
I don't have a. That's all I've got on Sorsby. I'm with you. I don't think there's any way he plays. Talk about affecting your mental health.
Yeah. I
He would
mean,
get mercilessly booed if he played.
everywhere he went. Oh, no doubt.
Which
Might
I
make
mean,
it worse on
that's
your mental
part of
health.
it.
Like, are you
But
kidding me?
if I were him,
Well,
I'd just cut bait and go to the supplemental draft. He he would he would have been a probably third round pick, we think, in the draft.
yeah. Yeah.
Not able to go through
Supplemental
any of the
draft.
pre not able to go through the combine or anything like that is hard. But
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news. Wimby did show up to media.
again?
No, he did.
Oh,
He did show up to media, which, how do you show up to media for that, but not like game five?
I think they may have suspended him a game if he didn't show up again.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, they're pretty serious about that. Because I mean, you got to get like the reporters, like they need quotes.
Yeah.
You can't just not show up. He got fined for missing it the one time.
Yeah. No, that's true. All right.
Um, I really am curious to see what he has to say and what Mitch Johnson has to say. Probably just like, hey, just didn't get the job done tonight. We're sorry to our fans. We're better than that. They just made shots. We missed shots. That's what I would probably think they would say.
I think Mitch Johnson should get tarmacked. Should get kiffined
That
and
is
tarmacked.
one of the all-time worst coaching jobs ever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, hard to
Yeah,
look
it's
your
like
boss in the eyes after that.
Popovich would have never allowed that to happen.
Greg Popovich would never have allowed that. Chuck, Kenny,
Yeah, he would have had him run wind sprints.
Ernie,
Yes,
Ernie.
Chuck.
Greg Popovich would never allowed that.
No, he would not have.
Shaq, he's just like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. You don't have any
uh,
rings either. Wimby's not
uh,
gonna have any rings after this.
Jalen, yeah, I've been watching you since since you was a young, and shout out.
Shout out underdog. Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, on to the world's most popular sport, the World Cup.
Pope called it soccer, so we're gonna call it that too. It starts tomorrow.
Some big news out of the England camp
Ooh.
that Bukayo Saka is hurt. Not out, but hurt. That could be potentially big for them because they're in the group of death. They're in the
You can
toughest group.
now you can get third and be okay.
That is true.
There's not really a group of death anymore because you can get third and be okay.
That's true. That is very true.
Their group, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama, as well as
That's a
England.
that is a tough group.
It's a gnarly group. It's a gnarly group, but hey.
Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with like just the US? Do we want to start with like who do we think will win it all? Who do we think are some of the best players? I'll start wherever.
Yeah, if you want to go, I mean, we could probably start with the US. I don't mind. Like, if you want to go like group by group, if you have like any
Yep.
notes on them,
Yep.
like if
Yep.
we want to
So
do like group winners.
US plays Panama as we're
Hmm.
recording this on a Wednesday. We're
No,
two
no,
days away from that.
they play Paraguay.
Paraguay, I'm sorry. Paraguay. Winnable game. Certainly a winnable game. Paraguay is going to be missing their best player, potentially, most likely. Um, this US team, so if you a cursory Google will tell you that this is the US's golden age. This is the best on paper United States team that we've ever had. We've got guys that have played at the highest levels in Europe on our squad. We are led by a guy, Christian Pulisic, who has played at Chelsea. He's played at Borussia Dortmund. He's now at AC Milan. He is a top 100 player in the world. Probably top 75, I would say, player in the world. Um, we have a legit team. There were some qualms with, Pochettino and his squad. I always say his name wrong. Pochettino. They call him Poach. And but all in all, like there's not much else he could have done. I mean, this is about the best team. I mean, yes, there's some stuff like maybe you pick um the guy that I forget his name already that plays in the MLS that does a really good job, a striker, Pepe. No, we have Pepe. Anyway, this is the best team. They played in a friendly the other day against Germany and they lost 2-1, but they played well in that game. Jedi Robinson had an insane goal, probably one of the goals of the year in any level. Um, and so we're in an easy group. Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey, formerly known as Turkey. They're pretty good. Turkey is good.
When
So
they
that
start
will be
going
a
by
tough.
Turkey,
Couple
that
couple
I
years
feel
ago.
like okay, because I feel like I missed something because there's Turkey, and then this is just random, and then we got Czechia.
Right. Right.
That threw me off because I was still
Hmm.
calling it the Czech Republic.
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw that in the Winter Olympics, them going by Czechia now.
Yeah, and I thought that was a typo. I think I
So,
asked you, I was like, is that not the Czech Republic?
yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
So Paraguay should be a win. A
Hmm.
win or a draw, I think is fine. If it's a loss, bad, 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 bad.
Cup canceled.
Um, so I'm excited. I'm excited for that game. It should be electric. It's the way that they scheduled these games is so confusing with games at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock Central Time.
Hmm.
Um, because the kickoff game tomorrow is Mexico, South Africa,
Hmm.
2 o'clock Central Time. I'm excited for that. And of course, Mexico being one of the host countries, it's not just the U.S. that hosts. It's Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. And Canada plays tomorrow as well
Hmm.
against Sweden.
Bosnia,
Oh yeah, Bosnia,
Bosnia
Herzegovina.
Herzegovina.
Canada is not good at soccer. Um,
No.
they are not good. They are in this tournament simply because they're one of the hosts, but we'll see. Um,
They got an okay group that they're in, I think.
yeah.
Switzerland, Qatar, Bosnia. They might make it
Mm,
to the round of 32, you think? Qatar's not that good, right?
no, they're not.
Okay. So,
But Canada is also bad, so
yeah.
they're
Okay.
battling it out for the bottom
Is
because
Bosnia
Bosnia
good?
and Switzerland are good.
Okay, Bosnia is good. Okay. Noted.
Yeah, yeah. There's no bad team in Europe. If you're in this tournament and you made it and you're from Europe, you're good because they had to go through all each other to get there. I mean, Italy didn't make it.
That's true. Yeah.
The
I'm very
Italians,
soccer casual, so we're learning.
right?
We're
Well,
learning a
Italy, of
lot.
course, won the 2020 Euros,
Hmm.
and now has missed the last two World Cups. They didn't
They
qualify for
missed,
Qatar, and they didn't qualify for this one.
I believe they missed three straight. They missed out in 2018 too.
In France,
No, I was in
yeah,
Russia.
I think you're right. That's insane. Italy is one of the top five countries in the world for soccer. So
Hmm.
for them to not make it, especially with, I mean, they have a good team. They just couldn't qualify. They need to take a hard look in the mirror. All right, let's go to teams that can win it all. Spain should be at the top of the list.
Yeah.
France, runners up in 2022 and winners in 2018 should be at the top of the list. Then I would say there's a gap, a little bit of a gap, and you've got Brazil, England, last year or last World Cup, Argentina is in that next tier. Netherlands should be in that tier. Germany should be in that tier. Um, I think Uruguay's good, but maybe not quite as good as those other teams. But I think the betting favorites for this tournament are going to be Spain and France.
Now, what do you think about? I got a sneaking suspicion about Croatia. I think Croatia maybe they're going to be a dark horse. I feel like I say that every year. Um,
Yeah,
no Portugal on that list.
No, Portugal should be in that next tier list. I forgot about them. The problem with Portugal is they're relying on 41-year-old Ronaldo. It's
Yeah.
a little bit like Argentina relying on 38-year-old Messi. Now, Messi's been killing it, but he plays in the mamby-pamby MLS, so you don't really
Ronaldo's in that
know.
Saudi league
Yeah, and
too.
he's in the Fugazi Saudi League.
Yeah.
So and
Well, I imagine that they because I
Portugal
think
has the best midfield in the world. Their midfield of Fernandez, Silva, and that other guy, not the guy who passed away, sadly. That would have been Jota, Diego Jota. Um,
oh, I forgot about him. Shoot.
I forget the other guy's name, but they have an insanely good midfield.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm excited for the World Cup.
Japan,
Japan's
Japan has an
sneaky good.
underrated team. Yep. Japan has, and they're in the Netherlands group. That they're the first game for them Sunday is Netherlands Japan.
That's at AT&T Stadium, and I saw ticket prices for that were in like the 750s.
Hmm.
So 3 p.m. that'll be a game to watch.
England Croatia win next Wednesday is a
Also at
big
AT&T
game.
Stadium. Excuse me. That is another great game. Let's go
Looking
through the
for
schedule.
Portugal. I'm looking for Portugal here. I would say France. If I was going to put money down, I would probably say France. France is loaded. I mean, they have the
Mm,
best player in the world right now, Ousmane Dembele, who plays for back-to-back Champions League winners, Paris Saint-Germain. He's the best player on those teams. He's won the Ballon d'Or the last year. Plus Mbappe,
yeah.
plus the guy who plays for Bayern Munich, who's just absolutely killing it. He's like second in the Bundesliga to Harry Kane in terms of goals. Um, I think Spain, winners of the last Euro, uh, led by an 18-year-old Lamine Yamal, they are really, really good as well. And the FIFA simulation has predicted it correct the last three World Cups, and they predicted Spain to win. So
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, and I found the guy, Michael Olise.
I found the
Olise
guy,
for Bayern Munich.
João Neves.
Oh,
Neves, Silva, and Fernandez. That is a seriously good midfield for
I was
Portugal.
talking about the Munich guy for France. But you found the.
Oh, yeah. What's his name?
I gotta go back to it. Hold on. Michael Olise.
Yes. Olise and Dembele are two of the top five players in the world right now. And Mbappe is
And
also in the top.
Mbappe.
Mbappe doesn't play defense, but
Oh. So
Uh,
he's basically Luca.
yeah,
He's the Luka Doncic of soccer. Got it. But he's actually won. He's won the World Cup before.
and a Herculean effort in the last World Cup in that final. Had a hat trick and lost.
Mm, okay.
Um, so France,
Yeah.
Spain, um, Spain also has Pedri. Spain also has um, Oyarzabal. It's hard to say his last name. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Um, they're young. They're hungry. Both teams are loaded. England. England has two of the top 10 players in the world, Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham. One of the best midfielders in Declan Rice. Some interesting choices that they made in terms of the selection of their team. One of them being Morgan Gibbs White not making the squad, Cole Palmer not making the squad. But we'll see. We'll see if Thomas Tuchel, their new coach, has a vision. And I mean, Harry Kane is always going to be electric in a World Cup. That guy is the best striker in the world. So it's always going to be exciting to see him. Germany has a lot of really young players: Kai Havertz, Julian Wirtz, Jamal Musiala. They are loaded in the front with young talent.
They have a very easy group as well. Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. Really easy group.
Ecuador's good.
Ecuador's good.
Yeah,
Are they Germany
Ecuador's really
good?
good. Not as good as Germany, but they're good. They have two
Okay.
really good
That
players.
that'll be their toughest game. Okay. But Germany should win that group handily.
Yes. Yes, they could blow it though against Ecuador and then not
Okay.
win because Ecuador might win every other game too.
Okay.
They get
Interesting.
a draw. They maybe both teams win every other game and they draw against each other and it goes down to goal differential, something like that.
Okay.
But uh, I think Norway has an interesting team with Haaland and Odegaard. That's two top 10 players in the world. It's just they're kind of like a little bit like the if you make a hockey reference to the Oilers a couple of years ago when it was just McDavid and Draisaitl and a bunch of like nobodies. That's kind of how the Norway team is. Like
They gotta take
two
on France and
absolute like
Senegal.
two 5-star studs and a bunch of like average to below average guys. And they're in France's group, like you said.
Yeah.
So that's tough.
Senegal should be interesting. Okay, so let me ask you this. How far do you think the US will go?
Well, because like you said, all you have to do is get top three and you make it to the knockouts. They'll make it to the knockouts. Um, I mean, I think that they're good enough to make it to the final 16.
Okay. That's what I was thinking too. Where do you think Mexico will go? Because I'm thinking maybe quarterfinals if lucky, but also maybe end up in the round of 16 as well.
Mexico famously can't get out of the round of 16. That's like their curse.
Oh, okay. Um,
Um, they're a, I think they've been having some problems. Mexico, I would say though, they probably make it to the round of 16 as well.
okay. So
Um,
prediction time.
do we want to do final four?
Let's do Final Four. I'm cool with that. All right.
Team I haven't talked about is the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands
Mm-hmm.
has the best defense of anybody.
Mm-hmm.
If they can just get some scoring with guys like Dumfries, with guys like um, Isak, guys like that, for what's the guy's name? Cody Gakpo. I couldn't think of his name. Plays for Liverpool. If one of those guys gets hot, then Liverpool could go or Netherlands could go on a run. So I'm actually going to pick Netherlands to make the final four. I'm going to go Netherlands, France, Spain, and Man, I really want to pick England. Um, but I mean, Argentina is still really good. Argentina won 4 years ago. They might be better. They have the best goalie in the tournament, as well as a lot of young guys surrounding Messi. Messi is still playing well. He's not what he used to be, but he's still a facilitator. He still is going to make penalty kicks if it goes down to that. Um, Brazil is not as good as they've been in the past, but they're still going to be loaded. They have a lot of really fast guys. Um, they still have Vinny Jr. They've still got guys that can score. Marquinhos is really good for Brazil. Portugal, like we mentioned, has the best midfield in the world. Uh, Spain, France, Netherlands, and I'm gonna go with. I think England's gonna blow it. I'll go with Argentina.
Okay. Um, I'll go with I'm trying not to copy your homework. Um,
No, you're good. It's not gonna be an all England, all Europe Final Four.
yeah. No, that's what I'm trying to kind of avoid. I'll say Argentina, France. I'm gonna say
Belgium is really good. Forgot about them.
man, Belgium sneaky. I thought about them too. Argentina, France. I'm gonna say Spain doesn't make it. And I'm
Ooh,
gonna
that would be crazy.
say
That would be crazy.
that'd be crazy. Okay.
I mean,
Uh
crazy stuff happens in the World Cup all the time. Uruguay
yeah.
made the final in 2010.
Yeah, that's true. They lost to Spain.
Yes.
Funny enough. Spain does tend to do well in the World Cup, but I don't know. I don't know what the
Mm,
track
that was their
record
first
is.
ever World Cup win, 2010.
Oh, is that their only? That's
Hmm.
their only World Cup win, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
Netherlands famously has the most runner-up finishes in the World Cup without a win.
ooh. I was thinking about picking them as well. Uh, Argentina, France. I'll say Netherlands.
I would pick Portugal if I were you.
I want to go with Croatia.
Interesting.
Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I want to be a homer and I want to be a homer or pick like USA and Mexico. I don't think it's gonna happen though. But I don't
Not
know
Final
why.
Four. I think Final Eight for one of those teams would be a great showing.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Croatia's sneaky. They're my dark horse. I don't know why. I've been looking at it. I'm like, you're giving me a weird look. So what's wrong with
They
Croatia?
they I mean Luka Modric, their best player and captain, is 41. Um,
Oh,
they are always sneaky good. They are always tough. It's just I don't know how fit he is, and he is the pendulum in which if they're gonna have a good tournament, it's because of him.
okay. So I'm
Uh,
gonna just remove Croatia because
Brazil not making mm, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean it's tough because there's 48 teams. I don't know why it just feels kind of weird.
Germany's
Brazil,
also good. Germany's very good.
Germany's good. Yeah, there's like 8 teams you could probably choose out and be like, yeah, they could win.
Uruguay is good. Dark horse in 2022. Uruguay also
Yeah.
went pretty far.
Let's go France, Argentina. I'll say Netherlands and I'll say, you know what, I'll say Spain. I'll say Spain. Screw it.
Yeah, honorable mention for me would be England and uh, Portugal.
Thought about taking Brazil. Now, I know like the US is freaking hot. You know this. We live here. You think that will play I know that there's like water breaks or anything, but do you think that'll play a factor in some of I mean, that'll have to be a factor in a lot of the games, right? So,
No, I don't think it will be a factor.
no? Oh,
No,
okay.
they played in Brazil and Qatar. Those are
Oh
two
yeah,
very hot
yeah. I
places.
guess you're right. They didn't have like water breaks during those, did they? Because
I
they're
mean,
like,
every time a player gets injured, there's a water break.
oh, fair. Okay. Well, all right.
Brazil was hot, hot and humid. That was a
Yeah.
conversation in the Olympics too, when it was in Rio 2 years
Hmm.
after the World Cup. Qatar was very hot.
And then moved to the winter.
Yeah, and so, um, I mean, for the games that are going to be during the daytime, it'll be hot. Yeah, but I mean, like AT&T Stadium, is the roof open?
I don't know. Might be.
So some of these might be climate controlled. You never know.
Most of them are. I think Kansas City isn't
These guys are the some of the
professionals.
best athletes in the world. I mean, they are ready to rock. They all just came off long club seasons, so they're fit. And I mean, maybe it might be a little bit of a factor, but I don't think. I think that that's just been kind of the the high school practice facilities that these some of these teams are at in Mobile, Alabama. I do think are probably really hot.
Yeah.
That they're dealing with, or like small colleges or wherever they're at. But I feel like we've underplayed a little bit on this podcast just how big of a deal this is. The last
Yeah.
time the World Cup was in the United States was in 1994.
And day one was during the O.J. Simpson Bronco chase.
Right. And the US made a crazy run that year.
Hmm.
And this is huge. This is like the
Hmm.
world stage, like center stage is happening in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. These next month or month and a half as these games go on, and I can't wait. I mean, this is like the biggest sport in the world's biggest moment.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Uh, I love what I'm seeing on Twitter. There's like people being interviewed about in like Lawrence, Kansas. It was like, dude, I'm so thankful for Algeria choosing Lawrence, Kansas as their like practice facility and like all of that stuff. There's a guy from Germany that's like traveling across the South and it's like, dude, I love this Ella Langley person that's played on the radio nonstop. They're going to Bucky's. They went to the Auburn, like it was like Argentina and Iceland, I think.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And they're like, whoa, this is nuts.
Here
And
I am. Ba-na, da-na-na.
speaking of the Hurricanes, oh yeah, we never gave our winners, but
I'm
I'll
picking
go
France to win. I'm picking France to win.
picking France. Okay, I'll be different. I'll go. I forgot my final four. I'll go Spain. You know what? I'll go Spain. Even though I said, oh yeah, I don't think they'll make it. I'll change it up. I'll go with the Spaniards.
Yeah, I think France on paper has the best squad, and they
Hmm.
are trying to get revenge for losing at heartbreaking fashion last World Cup.
Yeah.
Would have been two in a row. Only the second country to ever do back to back would have been France. Did you know? Can you name how many countries have won the World Cup? You could name them.
Okay. No, I think I can't. I want to. Let me think. Okay, let me go back. Argentina, France, Spain, Italy. Did Italy win in 2006?
Mm-hmm.
Because that was the headbutt thing. 2002, was that Brazil? Brazil won a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Uruguay, I think, won. England won in 66. That was the it's common home thing.
Yep. You're missing one big one.
Missing one big one. Germany won in 2014.
Germany won a bunch of times.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know why I skipped the wait,
There's
that's
only
it?
been 8 teams, 8 countries.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know.
Think about
Well,
it.
it's so like 2030 will be like the 100th year anniversary of the World Cup, right?
Hmm.
So it hasn't been played for that long.
Right.
It's not like a yearly thing, which
I mean, Brazil's won like five of them. Germany's won
hmm
like four of them. So yeah.
yeah,
Remember, West Germany, when they were split, they won a bunch
really
in the 90s. Yeah.
interesting. Well, I'm
That's it.
excited.
Of all the teams. And like you said, Uruguay's only won one and England's only won one. So those other six
And Spain's
countries,
only won one.
Spain's only won one. So those other six countries have won like all the rest of them.
Yeah. And that's what makes it kind of mind-boggling that Italy doesn't make a 48 team field, you know?
It is mind-boggling for sure. Um, and
I feel like we're going to see, so 1994, I did some research on this. Bulgaria made like a really weird run.
yes,
Yes. Will we see who would be a Bulgarian type team to make a run like that?
Ecuador.
Make this in my house. Ecuador. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna choose a team now. You know, why not Japan
I like that pick.
in that spot? You know, I feel like that's a good spot for them. Um,
I'm trying to locate the two guys that Ecuador has.
but I want to talk about this too. What specific game in this group stage are you looking forward to the most?
Moises Caicedo and um that's one of them. He plays for Chelsea.
Okay.
Just got named Chelsea Player of the Year.
Mhm. Okay.
And they've also got
Oh, we have failed to talk about Egypt and Mo Salah
they're not
from
that good.
Liverpool. They're not that good.
Mo Salah had his worst season ever
Oh,
with
well,
Liverpool this past year, but he's still Mo Salah. Like he just had a really bad season. So
yeah. Maybe we'll turn
I
it off for the
they
World
may be
Cup.
the best team in Africa. The of the African teams, they may be one of the best one though.
I mean, them or Ghana, right? Ghana's solid.
Yes, Ghana's usually solid. Maybe Inter Valencia is the other guy that I'm thinking of from Ecuador,
Mm,
but that would be my pick for Ecuador to be as like a crazy team that makes it.
yeah.
And if the US goes on a run, that would be crazy.
Yeah. If Mexico were to go on a run, that'd be crazy. So let me ask you this. You get one game to go to in the group stage. Just one. Which one is it? Why?
Let me look at the schedule.
Yeah, I'm looking through it too.
That Netherlands Japan game is enticing. Um,
I agree.
but that's so early. I'm thinking that's not England Croatia is an option.
Hmm
I think, I mean, USA Turkey is going to be a good game.
And it's kind of revenge season. Or it's
I
freedom,
think
sorry.
England Ghana is going to be a good game.
Hmm
I think Ecuador Germany.
hmm
Norway, France. But my pick, oh, we didn't mention one team. Colombia. They're
Colombia
good.
is sneaky good. Yeah, they
And
might
they
win.
play Portugal in the
Ooh,
group stage.
that'd be a good matchup.
That might be my pick, honestly. If you're just going
Colombia,
for
Portugal.
pure star power. Either that or Netherlands, Japan.
Yeah,
I would go Netherlands, Japan, actually. That would be my pick. That's two really fun
yeah.
teams.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too. A sneaky one. I don't know why Argentina and Algeria, because of the way that Lawrence, Kansas has embraced Algeria.
Yeah.
I think is really funny. I want to go through the
Uruguay, uh,
Uruguay, Spain. Oh, that's a good one.
yeah.
I want to just pull up the training areas where they're training. I gotta look that up real quick. So
Saudi Arabia, their team
yeah,
famously upset Argentina last year in the group stage or last World
I
Cup.
forgot that happened. Oh my gosh. And Argentina still won. So that's nuts. So I'm gonna read you off where these teams are located. Algeria's at
Turkey A would be the best African team. I don't think they're considered Africa though. I think they're
Turkey. No,
considered
no, Turkey is like Europe and Asia.
yeah.
It's like Eurasia, literally.
I think they're considered Asian.
Yeah. It's crazy how it also has the hotels they're staying at
That is crazy.
on the Wikipedia page. So Algeria's in Lawrence, Kansas. Argentina's in Kansas City. Australia's in Berkeley, California. Austria is in Santa Barbara. Belgium's in Seattle. Bosnia and Herzegovina, Bosnia. They're in Salt Lake City. Brazil is in New Jersey. Canada's in Vancouver. Cape Verde is in Tampa. Colombia is in Guadalajara. Croatia is in Alexandria, Virginia. Curacao is in Raton, staying at Florida Atlantic University.
Mm.
The Czech Republic or Czechia. Well, this is what the heck? Uh, they're in uh, they're in Arlington, but they're at the Mansfield Multipurpose Stadium in Mansfield, Texas. It was like just recently built. The Democratic Republic of Congo is in Houston. Ecuador is in Columbus, Ohio. Egypt is in Washington. Uh, England is also in Kansas City. France is in Boston. Germany is in Winston-Salem and staying at Wake Forest, or that's their training site. There's is Wake Forest. Ghana's in Providence, Rhode Island. Haiti is in Atlantic City. Iran is in Tijuana. Yeah, Tijuana.
Morocco, they're the best African team. I forgot about
Okay,
them. They're super good.
gotcha. Iraq is at the Greenbrier Resort in Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. They're staying at the
Wow.
Greenbrier. That's crazy. The Ivory Coast is in their hotels in Wilmington, Delaware, but they are practicing at the Philadelphia Union Stadium.
Hmm.
Japan is staying in Nashville, Tennessee. Jordan is in Portland. Mexico is in Mexico City. Morocco is in New Jersey. The Netherlands are in Kansas City as well. New Zealand's in San Diego. Norway they're in Greensboro. Panama is in Ontario. Paraguay's in San Jose. Portugal's in Palm Beach. Qatar is in Santa Barbara as well. Saudi Arabia is in Austin, Texas. Um, I don't know why. Could you imagine the Saudi Arabia team going to like kill Tony or something during one of their days off?
Let me read to you ESPN's write up about Croatia.
Okay.
As the saying goes, three things in life are inevitable: death, taxes, and Croatia's wily bunch of veterans making a deep run at a major tournament. Much of this team has fought side by side for over a decade, with Luka Modric, Ivan Perisic, Andrej Kramaric, and Mateo Kovacic at the heart of back-to-back semifinal runs at the past two World Cups. Tell you what, I'm starting to like Croatia.
You know what? Let me.
Modric is 40, Perisic is 37, Kramaric is 34, Kovacic is 31.
This just sounds like the 2014 Spurs.
Their coach, Zlatko Dalic, appointed in 2017, is also a mainstay and model of consistency. They're in a tricky group. Dalic will need to hope that this experience is a genuine difference maker, though, with newer arrivals such as versatile defender midfielders Josko Gvardiol and Josip Stanisic can do the running for the elders. Look out for young Tottenham center back Luka Vuskovic and midfielder Martin Baturina to inject youth and unpredictability to one of the most known quantities in the world.
All right, you know what? I'm picking Croatia in my final four again. Um, I'll replace. Shoot. I feel like either Spain or France. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep Spain. I'll say
Norway's better than I gave him credit for. Go ahead.
I'll replace the Netherlands with Croatia. That might be a bad idea, but Spain still wins. Um, where am I at on this list? Norway's in Greensboro, North Carolina. I think I said that already. Portugal's in Palm Beach. Qatar's in Santa Barbara. Oh yeah, okay. Scotland's in Charlotte. Senegal is in New Brunswick. They're practicing at Rutgers University. South Africa, they're in I don't know how to say this one. They're in Mexico. South Korea is also in Guadalajara. Spain is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't know how they ended up that. Sweden is in Frisco. Switzerland's in San Diego. Uh, Tanzania is in Monterey. Or what is it? San Pedro, Graza, Garcia, Nuevo Leon. Uh, it says Turkey on here. Turkey staying at Wrigley Field West in Mesa, Arizona. Their hotel's at Courtyard Mesa at Wrigley Field West.
Wow.
United States
Senegal.
is
Senegal could be a team to watch out for. The only problem is they're in the group with France and Norway.
Yeah, that game will be a good game in East Weatherford. Oh wait, United States is in Irvine. Uruguay is in Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo, and Uzbekistan's in Atlanta.
Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan is they're in Atlanta. Uzbekistan after a bad loss going to Magic City. Yeah,
Oh, they
maybe.
canceled they canceled Luke Cornett night at Magic City.
Oh
Or was it what does Luke
no,
Cornett have to do with the Magic City thing?
he was against it. So he was like, "Hey, I don't think this is a good thing for families promoting a strip club." And then he was
Oh.
like, "You know what? Yeah."
You know what? Great point.
And then I don't think the Spurs would play. He was like, "Hey, I don't think this is a good idea." And Luke Cornett blocked Isaiah Hardenstein like he blocked that, like he blocked
I
the Magic
am
City
gonna
night.
be this is crazy. I will be in France during the round of 16
Oh,
and the quarterfinals
oh,
and the semifinals.
oh!
I will be in Paris during these times.
Go to a
So I
watch party
fully
there.
plan to go and watch the games
Promote going for two. We give you the number one French podcast.
because I fully expect
Actually, no, wait, they're gonna
France to
hate what we
be
say about Wimby.
oh yeah, we hate Whitby.
Yeah,
I will be over there providing ample updates.
that'll be fun. We'll have to do. Well, you may not do a podcast with
And
that.
then
I
I
think it'd be
get
cool
back
for
to
you to
New
do.
York. I'll be at New York during the final.
Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay.
I'll be in New York for the final.
All right. That'll be fun. Spot Parker if you're
I didn't even
there.
plan that, but
That's funny.
I'm going to be
How
in
did you even get a hotel and all that there? Like that's nuts. I guess you booked it far out in advance or whatever.
yeah, and I mean it's not it's in the US, so
True.
life goes on in
Yeah.
Paris.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. I'm excited. Can't wait to watch. We'll be providing some World Cup updates.
What if it's
Uh,
US versus Paris? Or I mean versus France? Dude, I'll die for
ooh.
my I'll die for the country.
I will die.
I'll be over there cheering and hollering. I don't care.
The lone American in the Paris watch party.
USA! USA! Me and my brother. USA!
Wearing a Brunson jersey. Frick you, Wimby. What? Wrong sport.
We do
What
not
is
know this Wembanyama. We do not know who that is.
we
We do not watch basketball. We only know
I
Mbappe.
I don't know why. I love the fact that England, this is the hotel they're staying at. It's the Inn at Meadowbrook in Prairie Village, Kansas. I don't
Dude, Jude Bellingham, like,
Jude Bellingham
he's
getting a
like
protein bar in Prairie Village, Kansas.
one of the most famous people in the world. Like he like plays for Real Madrid. That's so crazy.
And they're just in Kansas.
Like Harry Kane, he's a
Yeah.
English guy, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Jude Bellingham is like a model on the
Wow.
side. Like he
Really?
models for like Cologne.
All right. Saudi Arabia's staying at a Four Seasons. They get the
Dude,
rookies.
they're gonna put uh they probably put Iran in like a La Quinta.
Let me see where they put Iran. No, they put him in the Tijuana Marriott.
Oh, they're in Mexico.
They're in
Okay.
Mexico, yeah.
Okay. If they would have been in the US, Trump would have probably been like, put him in a comfort inn. Lower.
Put him in the Best Western.
Best Western standard. That's all they get.
Holiday Inn. Screw it.
I don't
Motel
want to see
6.
them. I
Put him
don't
in the
want to see
Motel
them.
6.
They'll leave the light on. You know it. I know it.
Ooh, yeah,
Listen,
brother.
listen.
We're
All
gonna
right, that's all
crush
I've
our
got. And I'm starting.
enemies.
That's all I've got, and I'm starting to yawn.
All righty. Hockey's been great. We'll leave
Oh
it at that.
yeah. Okay.
Electric. Two
I
to
feel like
two.
we're so behind. By the time this releases, they'll be like we're already on to like game five.
Yeah.
But I mean the Canes came back in game three in one of the greatest hockey comebacks of all time.
Yeah.
3 goals in 39 seconds, goes
Four
to
goals in
double
one period.
overtime, but
Ended
the
up losing in
Knights
double.
win in double overtime. Canes, however, got one back in game four, won 5-3. So series 2-2 going to Vegas. Going
Going to
back to
Raleigh. Going
Carolina.
back to Raleigh.
Yeah, back to
So
Carolina for game five tomorrow night, which is now tonight because it's past
yes.
midnight.
Yeah. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina.
What a series. What a series that we're getting between
Yeah.
NBA, NHL, World Cup starting, baseball's going strong. Shout out Aaron Judge going to the DL for 4 to 6 months, 4 to 6 weeks, tough. Um, that's called the injured list now, not the disabled list. Excuse me. Um,
That still throws me off.
what else is going on?
Rangers one game above, or one game below 500. The White Sox are now officially the number one team
Shout
in
out
the
to
AL
Levi.
Central. Shout out Levi. The investment paid off.
Played the long game with the White Sox, and it's paying off.
It is.
He got a little bit of return on investment early when they beat the Yankees in the Field of Dreams game.
Yes, yeah, yeah, he did. Uh, Rangers are 2 games back on the Mariners. Noticing Yankees and Rays are tied. You got to feel pretty good about that.
Yankees, yeah, I mean, it just stinks that we were losing Judge for a month and a half.
Well, you get him back for the All-Star break, right? You should be good.
Yeah.
Long season.
Schlittler, what a guy. What a guy.
Trump may be the reason that the Knicks series was a sweep. Wasn't a sweep, some are saying. Some are saying
Summer saying, I did not fall asleep. I was just resting my eyes.
late hours. I'm gonna defy gravity.
Oh, we can't get started on this. We cannot get
So
started on this.
wait,
Listen
just
here,
briefly.
brother.
So I'll let you explain it.
We frequently, Ian and I go back and forth on our text exchange with some of the most unhinged things of all time. But recently we've been going back and forth with the bit that Hulk Hogan loves local community musical theater and is going back and forth with various other wrestling celebrities about musical theater as well as um, just going through like famous scenes in musicals. So similar would be or something would be like Hulk Hogan in Wicked, uh, just being like, "You mean to tell me that these monkeys are flying, brother?"
Oh yeah, my name is Elder Price.
Ooh.
Let me tell you about Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Mm.
I don't know if I can do an Andre the Giant off the cuff.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one.
Whoa.
Oh,
I don't know what you mean. That's more like that's basically Arnold Schwarzenegger.
that was Arnold. Yeah, that was Arnold.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you're telling me you want to defy gravity, give me a heck
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about with this broomstick, brother, but I'm gonna be flying across this great country of Oz to take you down.
You're gonna take me down?
But
Oh, I
yeah,
gotta
so
find. Hold on.
you might those might be some impressions that get peppered in.
We may, let me do this.
This
Let me.
podcast should be defined by the New York Knicks. That is the last thing that I'm gonna say. Shout out, go New York, go New York, go New York, go.
Ilfaba, why couldn't you have stayed calm for once? Oh yeah. Instead of flying off the handle. I hope you're happy. Yeah.
What do you mean you're defying gravity? Yeah.
I hope you're happy now. Mm. You took Elizabeth from me. You hurt your cause forever.
You're gonna be changed for good when you see the Macho Man coming. Yeah.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy too.
Wide, wide.
I hope you're proud of how you would grovel in submission to
Mm.
feed your own ambition. So, I can't imagine how.
This is going for two after dark.
This is, yeah, this. I'm defying gravity. Oh, yeah. Mm. Dig it. All right, let's. We can. Just, that may just be
This is
what we have
such
to
a
do.
niche thing. This is
It's
such like if you don't know wrestling impressions and you don't know musical theater, you're not getting any of this.
you don't go to Broadway, watch The Lion King. What are you doing?
Wide.
What? You ever see Phantom of the Opera? What?
Wide.
He's got a mask like Kane. What?
Music of the night, brother. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Going for Two Pod. We'll be back next week with more to talk about along the lines of the NBA Finals,
Yeah.
more to talk about along the lines of the World Cup,
Why?
the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, and
Why?
more. So stay tuned, and thank you all for listening and watching.
Yes. Thank you guys. We'll see you. Oh, wait. Follow Going for Two on social media, Going for Two Pod IP on Instagram, Twitter. We got to shorten that name. We're going to work on that. I'm going to change
Yep.
that. We'll come up with new headings or new social media headings for you guys. Ian Nickel on Twitter and Instagram. Parker Troy 20 on Instagram. Parker Terrell 2 on Twitter. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Body gravity.
Oh,